Steele, and I look after a section of Bullock Creek from around Lockwood, so a few kilometres south of Lockwood and a few kilometres north of Lockwood. I've been doing that for just over 10 years, and it's been a very interesting role that I've had in that time. Quite a few years ago I joined our local land care group, and I became aware of the fact that the land care group were doing some sort of survey on a couple of the local creeks. One chap decided to give that away, and they asked for hands up, and I put my hand up. I thought, oh God, that's what I've been doing at work for decades. So to me it was just a logical step into it, and I've really enjoyed it because yeah, I've been retired for quite a few years, but I really feel I've still got my chemistry going, because that's what I did in my working life, and it's nice to come down here and say, oh yeah, do a pH or whatever. I'm keeping it going, so it gives me a bit of a buzz. I think one of the things that I've found doing Waterwatch, as I have for a while now, it's very important to monitor this particular creek even when it seems boring and it's dry, because what I'm seeing is my records of that dryness are going to be very significant for if you're going to evaluate the effects of climate change. So that's important, but then there's been seasonal variations, and we're all aware of that just recently, and some of the monumental change that have taken place in Bullock Creek in water flow from bone dry to absolute flood. I think one of the most important tests that I do when I come here isn't actually a chemical test, it's taking a photo, because there are many times when the creek's absolutely bone dry, and to me, looking back at my results over the last few years, seeing the photo actually tells you a heck of a lot. I think one of the things that's impressed me over the years is the variation in the way that the creek presents itself to me month by month. But I think when it comes to the creek actually having water in it, then that's it's really exciting for me, because that's where your measurements start, and you can, in your measurements you can say, I can see this, yeah, the high water flows drop the salinity. You can start to correlate the way the season's going with your own results. And the other thing that I find really useful is that you're building up this record of numbers and values and photos, so that people can look at it and do something constructive with it in years to come, particularly, as I say, we're facing the dramas of climate change. I've really enjoyed the years that I've worked in Waterwatch, and I'm hoping that I can keep going for a good deal longer. I really like the fact that we're accumulating this knowledge, and I'd like to think that there's other people that could get involved, so that all the waterways get monitored, whether they're wet or dry, for year after year.